Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. One of the cool things about what I'm trying to do with this channel is people see my videos that are local and they'll call me up and say, well, I got an old used gun, you ought to make a video on it. And I'm like, well, okay then. So the old used gun we got today is this guy. The Harrington Richardson break top 38 Smith & Wesson caliber revolver, and I can't find a model number on this thing to save my life. And I went on Google Images and found all kinds of pictures of it, and they say it's anywhere from this model to that model to the number 5 to the number 7, the 3, you know, the Guardian, the Pit Bull, the Bulldog, and different things. But here it is. It's one of these guys. Now it's a 38 Smith & Wesson 5-shot auto eject. This one's made by Harrington Richardson. Ivor Johnson made this exact same gun. There was also Spanish copies of it. It was called the American Bulldog and the Young American and so forth, and different things, and up, down, and sideways. Now, near as I can figure, Harrington Richardson manufactured this particular style. Now, there was a different style that they manufactured before World War I that looked a little different. Then they made this style after World War I all the way up to the early 1930s. And then they modernized their design again a little bit. So I'm saying this gun was manufactured sometime in the 1920s. And that's about all you can say. This is a double action. Pull the trigger, it shoots. Pull the hammer back and it locks and falls forward. I'm pretty sure that this gun is capable of firing live ammunition. I hope so, because there's nobody over here to give my car keys to in case it blows up and maims me real bad. These guns are freewheelers. Now this cylinder, by design, will turn freely until you put ammunition in the gun. Then the rim of the cartridge becomes an index feature and it doesn't freewheel anymore. This gun doesn't have very much roll by. The cylinder comes in there pretty good, and when you pull the trigger, it locks up pretty good then. So I'm going to give this little guy a try at a 8-inch BC Dirty Bird target down there at about 7 yards. Off the old benchy poo right there, off the old fuzzy bench. And see how it works. Well, let's make it. I could only find 6 rounds of ammunition for this gun. That's all I could find. So I managed to find there 3 or 4 different brands of it. So we're going to put it in here and see what happens. There we go. We got it all galoddened. Put me some earmuffs on. A little short prayer. Point that gun down there and hope real hard for the best. Go up there and see what happens. Whew. These are not 38 Smith & Wessons, by the way. These are 380 200s. These are Ely 380 200s. Other than that, Mr. Garfield, how did you like the inauguration? This is a cannon right here. Fire mission over. Oh, man. Man, really? By God, it's hitting it. We're hitting it. I mean, it's down there. Doesn't have any recoil. Doesn't have any recoil to speak of. Well, it's overexpanded the damn cases. Cracked that one. Yeah, this guy's what you might call wore out. Jesus H. Christ, that's a dirty gun. Yeah. Mercury priming back in the day has pretty well eat up any area of this gun that isn't that's exposed due to not being chromed. The amazing thing about this gun is it's almost in like 90% finish, which is another indication to me that it's, you know, not a 1900 gun. You know, it's a little bit newer than that and probably been a little bit better taken care of. Not been knocked around, doesn't have any screwdriver gouges on it or big scratches or missing chrome or missing nickel. Doesn't have a serial number on it at all that I can find. It's just well, it shoots. Okay, you get this thing loaded up with 38 Smith & Wesson cartridges and stick it in your sock drawer as a spare gun. These guys in this kind of condition actually command pretty good money today. This gun cleaned up real nice and put on Gunbroker would probably bring $200, you know. So the grips are not busted. Every one of these you'll see have got broken grips. The hard rubber grip gives out over the years and crystallizes, and it chips and breaks real easy, and this one's not broken. It's just a nice little gun. Let's look at the accuracy. Let's see what it actually did down there. And what we actually did was 2 bullseyes and 3 flyers. So, you know, I don't know. Can you defend yourself with this thing? Well, yeah, I reckon you can. Is it a great gun for the purpose? Well, you know, probably not, but when you think about it, there's not many thugs out there that are looking forward to getting shot 2 or 3 times, even with an underpowered smoky cartridge like 38 Smith & Wesson. Okay? So if this is the gun you've got, take care of it. Use it as a defensive gun if you have to. If not, you know, take it down to your local broker and have him put it up on the net and see if you can get some money out of it and use it to buy yourself a better gun. These are just real neat little guns, though. It's really nice to see one this age that's still operational. Well, I'd shoot it some more if I had some more ammo. I'll just tell you the truth, but this one works. Like, take, share, commentate, and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Well, turn on.